Welcome to the video lecture on guided reflection. Here I would like you to understand what a guided reflection is, and you're going to be able to do that by analyzing a guided reflection as a rigid motion transformation. So we first have to understand the vocab of a reflection as a rigid motion. A rigid motion transformation preserves the length and the angles. That means the lengths before and after are the same, and the angles before and after are the same. Okay. So the line DE is going to be the same as D prime and E prime. Likewise, line EF is going to be congruent to line E prime F prime. That also goes for the angle as well. Angle D is congruent to angle D prime. Angle E is congruent to angle E prime. A guided reflection is a very unique transformation that combines two things. It first combines a translation, which is going to be a slide. And we know a translation is a rigid motion transformation. Then it has a reflection, which is a flip. Okay? And we map it this way. Notice PQ here slides first, then it flips. So we call this a guided reflection. Here's an example for us to look at. Okay? Notice that this is the original image. A has 3, 2, B is 6, 3, and C is 7, 1. It's going to go through a translation, then a reflection. All right? Let's try to get some values here. So it first does a translation. So we get this. Let's grab this, and we plug it in here. All right? What do we get? What do we get here? So A prime. It says 3 is going to be minus 12. What is 3 minus 12? And what happens to the y? Y stays the same at 2. Do you see it's just y? So we would say that A prime would be, what's 3 minus 12? That should be negative 9. And nothing happens to the 2. Let's do B now. We plug B in here to see what we get. B prime, 6 minus 12. Nothing happens to the y, which is just 2. Oh, this should be B prime. This should be B prime. Okay, B prime, 6 minus 12 is negative 6. Nothing happens to the y, which is just 2. Let's do that for C prime. We plug this in here into the general rule. So it's going to be 7 minus 12, and nothing happens to the y, which is just 1. 7 minus 12 is 5, so C prime is negative 5, 1. Let's see if that is correct, right? So B prime, negative... Oh, I copied this wrong. So this should have been a 3, yeah. Because you see it was a 3 here, so it should be a 3 here. My mistake. But I think I got A prime correct, right? 9, 2, 9, 2. That's correct. B prime, negative 6, 3. Yep, I got it correct. And C prime is negative 5, 1. Correct. Good. And then now it flips. And when it flips, we just changed the sign. So it became this. All right? You would need to be able to not just construct this, but analyze the points. Okay? So let's give this a try. Here, there's a guided reflection. So again, this is the slide, then it flips. And the image is already given to you, okay? You would never have to construct it. But do you know what is the rule here? All right, give this a try. Let me even help you out. Here's the solution. And let's see if you can come out with what happens. I said that I'm going to add 2 to the x and add 3 to the y. That's how I got it. Let me explain how. So we know that point A to the new point of A prime, okay, the original point was 3, 2. It starts here at A prime. Then we know it ends here at this, which is 5 comma 6. Something happens here. So there is something that happens here. What is that? I said that that point is 6 comma 5. How did I get that? Okay. Well, I know before it goes from here to here, right? This is the reflection, right, of y equals 2x. This, I remember, was when we just flip it. So it was b comma a, right? So I knew if I work backwards, this should flip. So I knew that this should be 6 comma 5 because that's the way you go from here to here. That's the rule. So how do I go from here to here? How do I make 3 become 6? How did I do that? Well, I had to add 2 to the x. How do I go from the 2 to the 5? I had to add 3 to the y value. That's how I got the rule here, that the general rule should be x plus 2 comma x plus 3. Okay, make sure you know the rules for the reflection. Okay, but there you go. That is what a guided reflection is, and how to find the coordinates during a guided reflection.